So guys, in today's video, I'm going to show you basically the 3 steps that you need to take to succeed in e-commerce so that you have the minimum amount of risk, that you have the minimum amount of investment capital that you need to put in, and the minimum amount of time that you need to go from where you're now to being able to actually earn money in e-commerce, pay yourself, and then grow this into a bigger brand or into a bigger business. The reason why I want to tell you that is because in the very beginning, I completely failed on Amazon. Now we're doing well, right? Now we crossed 7 figures. Now everything's fine. But in the beginning, when I first started, I wanted to quit my job. I was thinking, hey, if I want to quit my job, I can start selling things on Amazon. So I took all my savings that I had and I put them into, buying inventory. I bought inventory as my product. I sent them into Amazon. Things weren't exactly selling the way I wanted to. So I spent more on pay-per-click. And, I went through all of this, huge risk at the time that back then I thought it wasn't a big risk, but I went through all the big risk. And because of that, I burned all of the money that I had and had a really, really tough time to get out of that. It created big debt for me. I had to get out of, that hole and work even harder now to get out of there. And it's just because I didn't understand the 3 basic steps that you need to follow when you're just starting out in e-commerce. So today I'm going to go over all of those steps in this video capsule. Now, the biggest mistake people do is taking a too great risk. You don't want to take $5,000 and put them into Amazon, or $3,000 or $7,000, how much ever you have. That's not how you want to start, because you have to understand that there's risk. I know that all the gurus, all the courses, everyone makes it seem so easy and simple and proven, right? Everyone makes it seem like, well, you just look at the numbers and just look at the competitors and the amount of reviews, and then you pick your perfect unicorn product and then you put it up and then it's going to sell. Like that's not how it works. There are always things coming along your way where you will struggle, where the pay-per-click costs are more expensive than you think, where more competition is coming in all of a sudden that you didn't account for, where all of a sudden all the competitors that didn't look like they have great listings uploaded better pictures, and your unique selling points, or I can do a better listing, that's gone, right? So there are those things happening on your way. So that's why there are 3 steps that you should follow when starting in e-commerce. The very first step is proof. The very second step is improve, and the third step is growth. And I'm going to go into a little bit of a detail what that means. The very first phase, that's the proof phase. The goal of the proof phase is to quickly identify what product works, to quickly identify if you have the right offer, to quickly identify if you can make money with what you were planning to do. And in the proof phase, it's not about putting a logo on the product. It's not about having the perfect supplier. It's not about any of that stuff. It is about failing fast, to have the quickest path to knowing if this will succeed or not possible, to having the cheapest path to knowing if that works or not possible. That means for example, in the proof phase, what I always prefer to start is drop shipping things. No matter how much funding we have now for products, very beginning, it's always drop shipping. So setting up a very quick 1 product drop shipping funnel. In that funnel, we just have 2 or 3 influencers that we hire to get a little bit of traffic into that funnel to sell this product. It comes from a drop shipping supplier. Shipping times is 3 weeks. It's not branded. It's very simple. We've just seen a sample from them. Like, that is the minimum amount possible. We can set up those systems and shops and make the first sale within 2 weeks. That should be your goal. And then when you have the first people in your funnel, when you sell some of the products, when you test some of the upsells, then you know this works or this doesn't work. If it doesn't work, it doesn't even matter. You just spend 2 weeks on it. You only spend a little bit on getting these influencers. You only spend a little bit on getting a sample for that product. Instead of investing your whole $5,000, maybe now you've only invested $200. So if it doesn't work, who cares? It doesn't matter. Like, move on to the next thing. But now it's proven that this is not what you should start with. This is not what you should go into. Always do that. You have to have this proof phase, the proving of the idea, the proving of the product, the proof of the concept, the proof that you can actually get people into your funnel or onto your Amazon page. That is the very first phase. And if you don't succeed in that phase, just go again, try a different product, go again, try a different marketing method. You have to have the proving phase work with the minimum amount of effort. You have to have the minimum viable system there, so that as quick as possible you can identify, does this work or does this not work? If it does work, great, you can move into the next phase. If it doesn't work, well, now you have to change things up, get a new product, try a new traffic source, all of that stuff. So you go through the proof phase as long as necessary, as long as you hit a product where you're like, this is the product that I want to go with. This is what makes me feel comfortable to go with. This is where I want to build a brand around. This is who I want to, where I get people in the door that I like to work with. That's the proving phase. After the proving phase is done, we go to the improving phase. The improving phase then, for example, is where you move from a drop shipping product to bulk orders. When you know your product is selling, when you already have the system, then you want to improve things. In that phase, you want to say, okay, now that we know that it's selling, maybe we put a logo on the product. Now that we know that it's selling, let's go away from drop shipping and buy some products in bulk, because now you know how many units you need. Now you know, based on your sales numbers, you know how well your funnel is doing. You can fix things in there. You can say, okay, the first upsell doesn't work. You take it out, you fix it, you put another product in. That's the improving phase. You improve your profit margins, you improve delivery times, you improve how you work with influencers, you improve everything you can to maximize profits. And once profitability is maximized, only then you go to the third step. And the third step is growth, because now everything is proven. Now you know the numbers work. Now you know the product works. Now it's optimized so that you have more of a profit. Now you can start thinking about growing your baby, okay? Now you can start thinking about getting more influencers to promote it, starting paid ads to promote it, starting to sell this on Amazon, because through the funnel you get contacts of people in the door, whether they bought or not, that then when you launch the product on Amazon, now you have a database of people that you can go to. That is your hub for reviews, for ranking, for any of these things. These are your people that you want to go into and that you want to question what kind of packaging they like, what looks better at the product, what's more important. This is your launch base, okay? From that you can grow. You can grow on Amazon. You can look into paid advertisement now, because you know your funnel is profitable. You know the numbers work. Okay, then you go into paid ads. But usually everyone gets it completely the opposite. Says, okay, I'm going to put up a dropshipping product, and then it has to be the best thing out there. It has to have the shortest shipping time. It has to be the best supplier. It has to be my logo on it. And then I go straight to paid ads and try to grow that baby and scale it up. That doesn't work, guys. 3 phases. Proof. You always need the proof of concept. Second phase, improve. You will find that not everything works 100% perfect. If you manage and you go through the proof phase to the proving phase and you see that works, then there are things to fix. Then you can fix your supply chain, you can fix your traffic sources, you can fix your offerings, you can fix your price points, you can fix your suppliers, you can fix delivery times. All of that takes time. So if you skip the proving step and you just go to the improving step and you go and try to make everything perfect, it takes you 2 months, 3 months to set that up. You will lose momentum. You might not even get to a launch point. And it's really frustrating then for you if you launch it and it doesn't work. Whereas in the proving phase, it doesn't matter. It's just 2 weeks. You invested $200. No one cares. Like you put it up, doesn't work. You'd switch it out. Done. You know. No emotions attached to that. Nothing lost, right? So what you want to do is follow these 3 phases. Don't skip a phase. If you skip one of the phases, you will lose a lot of money. That's what happened to me. That's happened to everyone we work with. We have a consulting program actually right now. There's a 30-day free trial to a one-on-one consulting program. If you'd like me to guide you through all of these steps, there's a link below this video where you can go to a free 30-day trial to one-on-one consultation with me. That's a very limited time offer that's only available right now. So make sure if you're interested in that, sign up now, and then we can start working together for free. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your questions in the comments. What are the 3 phases? Maybe you can recall them. Sometimes it helps if you just note them down. How would you approach it? And I'm super excited to catch you again tomorrow in the next video.